Hey ladies, it's Melissa. I haven't been on here in a little while, but I decided to come on and do a quick little update and let you know where we are with our TTCing. Um, if you watch my videos, then you know that we did a fresh IVF cycle in November, which was unsuccessful, but we did have one embryo frozen from that cycle. We only ended up with two 5-day blastocysts, and one of them we transferred, which didn't work, and one we froze. So they were going to let me do the frozen embryo transfer kind of like right away. They wanted to put me on birth control and kind of, force the cycle or whatever. So I decided not to do that. I figured I would just wait until my next cycle and then we would do the frozen transfer. So that's what we did. I got my cycle and I started the medication. They have me on estrace and crinone, which is the progesterone. I was on those for a couple of weeks and went in and did the lining check. Apparently everything was fine because they had me come in, it was a week ago Monday, to do the transfer. The transfer was simple and easy. I'll throw in a picture of the blastocyst and a couple of pictures of my husband and me right here. So that was us on transfer day. I said I wasn't going to do any home pregnancy tests because, I don't know, because I took one during the fresh cycle and it was negative, obviously, and it's just such a bummer to get the negative before you even go in for the blood test. And then if it's not quite a definite negative, you're staring at the thing, tilting it under the light, trying to see if you see lines. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. And I really didn't want to go through that, but I did have one test under the sink left over from the previous cycle because it was like a 2-pack. And it's the one with the blue lines. So I took it on, let me see, I think it was 4 days past. It was Friday, and I just had the transfer on Monday, so it was 4 days past. And I took it first thing in the morning, and I thought I saw like a hint of a shadow, kinda, I don't know. But then I was reading about the test with the blue lines, and everybody says that they're notorious for like having an evap line and giving false positives and all this stuff. So since Friday, I have taken, let me see, 8, 18 home pregnancy tests. 10 of them are dollar store ones, and 8 of them were first response. So anyway, I have my blood test in the morning at 7 o'clock. I have to be there. So I'm really not excited about going to this lab because when I went in for the lining check, I had to go over to the lab to have blood drawn. First of all, the lady didn't even tie off my arm. Is that normal? I don't think that's normal. I've never in my life, I've had a lot of blood drawn, and I've never in my life gone somewhere where they didn't even tie off my arm. She didn't ask me to make a fist, nothing. And what she did was, if you could see my arm normally, they'll look in the middle for a vein here. She went right for that big vein right on the inner corner of your elbow there. And, it pinched a little bit when she did it, but whatever. I'm so used to the needle sticks by now doing IVF. I mean, it's like being needles are like this. But anyway, so she goes for this one here. Well, I took the Band-Aid off about 4 hours later, and it was just a little red dot when I took the Band-Aid off, so I thought it would be fine. And then I looked at it later that night. I had a bruise like from here to here and like this thick. It was almost black on my arm, gigantic. So the only thing I can think of is that she kind of like scraped my vein when she went in, because when she took the needle out and had me hold the gauze, and then When I picked up the gauze for her to put the other, it was like a piece of gauze with the tape. She didn't use a Band-Aid. When I picked it up for her to do that, it was like a little tiny red line almost instead of a dot. So I think she scraped it, and I think it just, once I took the Band-Aid off, it was like bleeding underneath the skin. Anyways, so my bruise is like, I think today's the first day that it's totally gone. I had still like a little tiny hint on one end yesterday. But anyway, if that same lady is there in the morning, I'm gonna like tell her how to do her job. If I can find the vein in the middle, and I've never, gone to school for it or anything, I've never drawn anybody's blood, I've never shot up, nothing like that. Well, not in my veins anyway. I've shot up fertility drugs, obviously. But anyways, I'm telling her to tie me off, and I'm going to tell her she's going to find that vein in the middle of my arm because I am not having a giant sore black bruise for 2 weeks again. Anyways, that's how that's going to go. So anyway, yeah, I have to wake up really early. My husband's going to stay at home with our son, and just go into work a little bit late when I get home. But anyway, here's the test I took this morning. So, just in case you've never seen this before, that's 2 lines, and that means pregnant. So, I'm completely in shock, and I'm really happy, and this line has been getting darker, which is a good thing. And I can't wait to find out what my beta number is, because I know it ain't going to be 0. Anyways, I'm sure I will do another update, maybe tomorrow, and let you guys, maybe just a quick one, let you know what the beta number is. And I'll probably do pregnancy vlogs again, if for nothing else, just to have them for our future child, because I did one, I think, almost every week when I was pregnant with Vincent. Yep, so that's that. I'll talk more about it, what our plans are, once I get my beta number. So that's all. Yeah. BFP. Woo woo. See you later.